Oh, for fuck's sake. It's freezing.
Rory Gallagher. Who is Rory Gallagher? Well, I think there's several Rory Gallaghers.
Rory Gallagher was entirely engaged in what he was doing.
He'd be the quietest person in the room, even though it was his name on the front door, which a few thousand people had come to see.
This is a guy you meet for a coffee, or you run into, or you're in having a pint, and you get talking to a guy at the bar who's wearing a check shirt and jeans with long hair. And, oh, I play the guitar too. And then you realise... in the presence of an amazing guitar player.
He once got asked how it felt to be named the greatest guitar player in the world. That named him the #1 on the list, and he asked to see the list, and he said, well, Muddy Waters isn't on the list, B.B. King's on the list, Chuck Berry's not on the list. Like, none of the guys who got me where I am today, none of the guys who inspired me are on that list, so I actually can't credit me being #1 at all, sorry. He didn't worry about the music industry, he worried about the music listener. He wanted to make sure that they got an authentic piece. He grew up very much in I wouldn't say a troubled country, but Ireland back in the 60s was struggling to get along.
The blues, as I often say, makes perfect sense to the Irish condition. The blues is the music of joy, pain, and struggle.
It's been stated in the English press that you've changed your style. How much blues does your music contain at present?
Well, I haven't really changed my style. I did 1 or 2 gigs, just acoustic guitar, and some of the people thought I was finished with electric. Possibly that's what you're thinking about. But I haven't changed my style. I mean, I'm just developing my style all along.
And he wouldn't have been naturally exposed to the blues, but something happened when he was younger and he heard it, and on a very core level it made sense to him.
I think he was pretty handy on an acoustic guitar. Somehow convinced Mrs. Gallagher, his mum, to buy a Fender Stratocaster, a 1961 Stratocaster.
And he started playing his parents' records on repeat and repeat and repeat, and he would literally sound out that note, or he'd sound out that note, and literally learn how to play music through listening. His dedication was there from the start.
I didn't have to go to Seattle to see the great musicians of this era.
He really believed in the artist, the musician, the work. Rory Gallagher is all about the work.
It was his soul, it was his passion throughout.
In 1992, in the Temple Bar Blues Festival, I was 17, and Rory Gallagher played a set out on Dame Street. And it was life-changing. I had never seen someone so in control of what they were doing, and yet who at the same time seemed so free in it. because he had such an innate sense of who he was. It's much easier to know somebody when you feel how certain they were of their purpose.
Rory Gallagher is all about what I want to do. That's what makes him unbelievable. That's what makes him unbelievable.